Well, hey there. Good morning, Brickheads. Happy Monday to you. Happy September. You did it. Welcome to September. August was crazy, y'all, and September, LEGO is not letting off on that gas. So we are going to talk about a crazy news and rumors today. So tuck in. I really feel like this is going to be a good one. So before I get into it, though, I do always want to say thank you, though. Wherever you are tuning into this podcast, whether it's on your favorite podcast platform or you're a visual person and you like checking it out on the YouTube page, no matter how you ever get this episode, I just really appreciate it. Shout outs this week. I got to give a special shout out to Norway. I feel like when I mentioned the Scandinavian country, if you're a longtime listener, if you heard me mention the Scandinavian countries, and I had mentioned Finland, and I had mentioned Sweden. I'll be darned if I did not give Norway its due diligence. So this week, Norway, it is all you. I appreciate you. Lots of listeners up in Norway for sure, and just really want to say thank you. Israel and Canada. Also going to give a shout out to you because a lot of new listeners coming in from there. Israel coming on strong, which is cool. And then Canada. Always love my listeners up in the Great White North. A lot of listeners in Manitoba. So maybe up there in Winnipeg. Super grateful to you for sure. I love my Canadian listeners. Sorry, I can't help myself. I do love Canada so much, and I know not everybody has that accent, but there in Manitoba, there are a lot more of those accents for sure. So anyway, or maybe down into North Dakota and Minnesota as well. But then here in the States, do want to say thank you to Massachusetts. We got a lot of listeners, Massachusetts, coming on strong this week, which is really, really cool to see as well. Thank you wherever you're listening from. So anyway, and I do also want to say one quick thing. Today is the last day for this massive giveaway. If you're new to this podcast, if this is your first time you've tuned into the video, listen carefully. I am doing a massive tower bridge giveaway. We're talking the 10-14, the advanced models tower bridge is a 4,000 plus piece Lego set, guys. It is gigantic. I bought this set 15 years ago. It is new, sealed in the box, and I say recently, it really honestly wasn't that long ago, but hit 1,000 subscribers and was doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And now this has been going on for, this is going on the second week. Today is that last day, okay? So you are not too late. You can still enter. All you have to do, it's real simple. Be a subscriber to the YouTube page. So while I appreciate all my podcast listeners, the way this exact giveaway was going was for 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So say YouTube giveaway. Be a subscriber. Go to that Tower Bridge video. I will link it in the description, but it is just a couple videos back. Click on it, like it, and leave a comment. The comment can be as simple as I want to win or just grats on 1,000, whatever you want. Either or, if you do those three simple things, you will be entered to win, and you have until 11:59 tonight. So September 1st, Central Standard Time, 11:59 p.m. Okay, if you live in Australia, my Australia listeners, your deadline is coming sooner than most. You're getting closer. So again, the stops at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time for America tonight. And then what happens is when I get up in the morning, I have all of those names in a big digital wheel of fortune, and I just hit spin, and whoever it lands on, congratulations, you get it. And I will send it to you no matter where you are in the world. It does not cost you a penny. I've had other giveaways. I've sent prizes to Australia. I've sent them to places in America. I've sent them to the country of Georgia. Raya, always appreciate you. And so no, it doesn't cost you anything. If you're not a subscriber, I just don't know why you wouldn't be. I don't know why you wouldn't want free Lego. Yes, you can be like, I'm not going to win. Well, yeah, you not entering is how you're not going to win. But if you do enter, your odds are as good as anybody else. We've got probably, maybe about 100 people or so that are in it. So yeah, it is lower odds, but it's not like you're playing lottery. It's not like it's 1 in 280 million. Like it is pretty decent. This is the best chance you are ever going to have at winning a free Lego Tower Bridge. So go and enter. Just for Pete's sake, go do it. But there you go. Be a subscriber, like, comment. Comment on this page. I want to talk to you on this video. Comment on this video for sure. But the comment that gets you into the giveaway is a comment on the Tower Bridge video. So just to be clear. All right, with that, let's get into these news and rumors. I want to start with a couple logistical things, and then we're going to get into some crazy rumors. First off, GWP updates. You might have seen this already, but with the Black Pearl, and yes, I'm going to continue to call it the Black Pearl because I don't know if you caught this. Disney decided to, I guess, force Lego to call this Jack Sparrow's pirate ship. The stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Jack Sparrow's pirate ship. That is the official name of the new big giant black boat that's coming out here, the Black Pearl from Pirates of the Caribbean. They apparently the official statement from Disney is this was an internal creative decision. I don't know if they understand what the word creative means because Jack Sparrow's Black Pearl, a pirate ship, is a way less creative, way stupider thing to do than just call it the Black Pearl. That's what it is. Like, and I just don't get it. Slave One behind me, yes, Boba Fett's Slave One. I kind of get the idea where they're like, Slave One, that could be a little offensive, so I'm not going to dog on that. But is there something offensive about the Black Pearl? Like, I don't understand. But anyway, but here's the deal. If you do want the Black Pearl, the release is coming up here in less than 2 weeks. But if you buy that, the gift with purchase is one of the little yellow boxes. It is a buildable compass. If you're tuning on YouTube, I will put images up of everything. But this buildable compass, it's cute. It's fine. It opens up. It's got a little, looks like a printed piece under the compass portion of it. So it's good. It's 151 pieces. It will be the GWP from 9/12 to 9/18 or until they last, because sometimes they don't last the entire time. And this is a pretty good looking ship. Now, however, it's super expensive. It's not even 3,000 pieces, and it is $380. So it'll probably stay on shelves. I don't think you have to rush day one to get it, but I just want to make sure that you know. So in case you're really, really excited about going and getting Jack Sparrow's pirate ship. Anyway, all right, and then on to the official images of the week. Guys, this is the set. Oh my gosh, I'm like giddy with excitement for this set. I just think it looks so cute, and it's such a part of my history. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh. And that is the LEGO Ideas Gizmo. We finally got official images for LEGO Gizmo, and they are blowing me away. This is the design. This is the set that, oh, I'm so excited about. It is good looking. Here's the thing. Gizmo, and again, I'll put images up for you. His ears move up and down like they did in the movie. You know, when the little Mogwai there, he gets in trouble. His ears go down, kind of like a dog. He is able to stand or sit, so he's got that posability factor. He's also got his little 3D glasses. So, you know, when he's sitting there and he's reading his comic books, he's got his 3D glasses on, looking at that, the 1980s, you know, red and blue 3D glasses, which is so good. And then if that's not all, y'all, this perfect little genius move. They put a little water. There's a little water there, and then the water can go right on his back. Because if you don't know anything about Gremlins, if you are, you know, maybe you're a younger millennial or a Gen Alpha or something, Gremlins is the reason I'm scared of the dark. Essentially. Gremlins came out in 1984, 1985, and a wonderful little PG-rated movie. And for this 4-year-old, I think it came out in 1985. I think I was 4. I remember we watched Gremlins in the basement of my childhood home. And I have 2 older brothers, okay? And one brother is 4 years older than me. One is 6 years older than me. So I am the baby of the household. And this little 4-year-old just watched these terrifying little monsters terrorize a small town during Christmas time. And then, of course, it's time for bed, which means I have to walk upstairs in the dark. And as I'm going upstairs, my stupid older brother, Mike, I hope you're watching this, he goes, "Ichiwawa," like he's hiding behind the couch or something. I don't know. All I know is there was screaming. I'm sure I probably pooped myself. I don't know. That was the most scared I've been in my entire life. I'm pretty sure I thought in that moment I was going to die. Okay. He was going to come and get me. Yes, a Spike. Spike was going to come and get me and take me away. It was terrifying. But now that I'm an adult, I appreciate Gremlins. Did you know that movie, Gremlins, and Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, those movies combined, that's the reason we actually have a PG-13 rating. Because back in the day, it was G, PG, and R, and that was it. There was no in between. And so Temple of Doom, which I also saw as like a 5-year-old, and Gremlins, which I saw also way too young. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Was so terrifying, they actually made a PG-13 rating. They're like, anybody under 13, you probably shouldn't watch this because it'll mess you up. And yes, I don't like the underside of beds and all of that stuff. You get those little robotic chairs that go up through up the stairs. That's still terrifying, all that stuff. But anyway, can we get back into Gizmo real quick? Sorry, I digress. This is set 21361. It is an 18 plus set, obviously, because it's so terrifying. It is 1,125 pieces, $110, which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping it was going to be $100. That still puts it at 9.8 cents per piece, so still not a bad price per piece. It's just a little bummer to actually shell out $10 extra for there, but still not bad. Coming out October 1st, okay? And so this is a day one buy for me. He's so cute. He's so cute, but all a little terrifying. Don't feed him. Don't feed him after midnight. Do not do it, and do not get him wet or you're going to have problems. I'm just putting it out there. But yes, those are the official images. I was really excited. There was people at work when they dropped that day, and I was just like, look at this. It's Gizmo. And some people were like, yeah. And other people were like, what is it? So anyway, hopefully you had a fun, terrifying childhood like I did. And also I'm scared of seeing Gremlins. Okay, well, but that's not all. Now we're on to the meat of this episode, which is all about the rumors. And we have just some crazy, crazy rumors. And I know I say that every week, like, it's crazy rumor week. There's some information here that is blowing my mind, okay? And last week I talked about rumors involving Disney and architecture themes. This week, I am talking Pokemon, I'm talking Mario, Jurassic Park, Marvel, Harry Potter. We are going to get into it, so here we go. First, let's start with the elephant in the room, and that is Pokemon. I feel like from now till March 1st, we are going to be talking a lot of Pokemon for better or worse. It just is going to be the largest thing, right? Official release dates for these sets are March 1st. Insiders will get early access February 27th, but we have some updated information on additional sets. So last week I talked about set 72151 as an 18 plus $60 set. And I also talked about 72152, which is an 18 plus piece $200 set. But here's the new info. The 151 $60 set, that is going to be 587 pieces. So I still stand by. I really think this is going to be Pikachu. Why they are putting the 18 plus label on it, I have no idea. I just think that's kind of silly. Like, it's Pokemon. It's Pokemon, guys. It goes to kids. Like, yes, adults can get it, but why do you need to put the 18 plus moniker on it? It's a 587. Like, we are overusing the 18 plus. The updated information on the 152 is the $200 set. It is going to be 2,050 pieces. So again, I stand by. Maybe this could be a Poke Center It could be maybe all 3 of the starter Pokemon, like buildable starter Pokemon. That could be cool. It could be a UCS Charizard. I don't know, maybe. But here's the deal. We got an updated information on the set after that, 72153. It is an 18 plus set because apparently Pokemon is all just 18 plus. I don't understand. You ready for this? It is a 6,838 piece set. 6,838 pieces for $650. What? Like, I almost have a hard time believing this rumor because it's just so outlandish. It is just so crazy. How are they going to come out swinging like this? Lego's like, you know what we should do? We should start a new theme. And you know what we should start with? We should start with a $650 set. Like, unless you're Star Wars, you don't get sets that are that much money. It's crazy to me. And it's just like, what are they going to do? Like, all of Pallet Town? Or like the entire, like a 3D rendered map of the entire, like, Kanto? I don't know. Or how about this? Here, ready? Here's my prevailing theory. It's going to be all 151 Pokemon. All like Gen 1 from, Bulbasaur on up to Mewtwo or Mew. All 151 Gen 1. That gives you about, 45 pieces per Pokemon, and you just get the entire Gen 1, just like that. I don't know. It's stunningly crazy to think that this is the move they're going to do. And we'll see. I fear it's not going to be as good as we hope, or I fear that it is wrong. But again, I also wonder, we have 6 Pokemon sets that are coming out here to start off the first half of 2026. And I just wonder, why are we doing all 18 plus? They need to have Pokemon sets like they did with Mario. This is a kid's card game. It is a kid's toy. They definitely need to have smaller sets that are aimed towards the 8-year-olds, the 6-year-olds, the 10-year-olds, and so to have 3 18 plus off the bat, I know kids are going to want this and their parents are going to like, oh my God, how am I going to buy you a 6,000 piece set? Like, it's just a little absurd. It's almost 7,000 piece set. That puts it as one of the largest Lego sets of all time. I think that makes top 5. So we will see. Maybe it'll be a Dynamax Charizard. Like, you get your UCS Charizard, but then we get a Dynamax Charizard that's like life size. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so yes, that is the Pokemon update. Obviously, more to come. I'm sorry if you don't like Pokemon. It's going to be a rough 4 or 5 months for you because there's going to be a lot of Pokemon news. This is going to be a slow burn for sure. So, but moving on to another theme that I tell you has really kind of tugged at my heart in a good way, and that's the Super Mario theme. I am not a huge fan of their play. Like, I liked the electronic Mario and Peach and all those. Like, it is a very clever way to do Mario. They made the little play sets where you can go through and they do different stuff and he has little reactions. I never bought any of those. I didn't really want it. I do love the buildable CMF figures. I love your little tiny buildable Bowsers and things like that. But what Mario has done really well lately is they have represented the big 18 plus sets in Mario. And I think that's a good balance because you have the play set. You have lots and lots of Super Mario play sets, which there needs to be. But then also you give us just 1, maybe 2 18 plus sets a year for this theme. We've got a Nintendo. We got the Mario riding the Yoshi that had the little mechanical features on it. We got, what else did we get for Mario? I can't think of the other one. I'll put up an image of what all the ones we've gotten for sure. But then most recently, we got Mario sitting on his little Mario Kart. And this set, guys, this is one of my favorite sets so far of 2025. I have absolutely loved it. And so here we are. Super Mario, I'm just letting you know, 72050, the 18 plus set for Mario is going to be coming out here in April 2026. And so then we get back into the speculation, right, of what is this going to be? And I would love to hear your comments down below. What do you think this set is? Like, I was thinking maybe, hey, Peach's Castle might be cool to finally get a big Mario castle. But we've gotten lots of castles. Maybe this is time for the N64. I think an N64 would be cool to get. Or, hey, how about Bowser's ship? Yes, I know, we've already gotten a Bowser's ship, but it was like an 1,100 piece set. It's been retired now for a couple of years. Why not finally do Bowser's ship justice and get a big one of those? So I don't know, little speculation going out there. I just know I'm excited because the designers behind the Super Mario theme, they're just doing a really good job. The realism of Mario and how it translates into Lego, it's just been done really, really well. So, oh my gosh, Bowser. Yeah, giant Bowser we got was one of the big sets. And Bowser's literally one of my favorite sets ever. I can't believe I didn't even remember. He's behind the lighting behind me, so I couldn't see. But if that's not all, let's move on to Jurassic Park, because in May of 2026, we're supposed to get 2 new 18 plus sets. That's 77984 and then 985, which makes you go, we're getting these in May of 2026. What could these be as an 18 plus? And I was thinking the other favorite set that I've had in 2025 was the T-Rex skeleton. What a great set. I absolutely love it. And man, if we got a big T-Rex skeleton, okay, so what could we get in 2026? Do you think it's time for the Triceratops or maybe a Stegosaurus? Like, just to have these huge, amazing, like Lego, like skeletons everywhere, I might be on board with that. I'm just saying, I'm not a huge Jurassic World theme collector. In fact, that was my first Jurassic World theme set to collect, but it's such a good set. It's such a good set, such a good design. I'm just like, okay, 2026, are we going to get more of these? We will see. So, and then speaking of other bigger sets, let's move on to Marvel. Set 76334. We're getting a buildable Iron Man, which I think is also interesting. I didn't say good. I think it's interesting. So it says it's going to be 1,297 pieces, $130. So for Marvel, at 10 cents per piece, that's actually a fantastic price, because Marvel is always, anything that's under the Disney umbrella is typically way overpriced. That's where we get into the biggest issues. But it's going to be coming out January 1st. So the picture, I'm putting up a mock actually by Brickley. I just think it's a really good looking mock. And if you could think of what a buildable Iron Man could look like, I would imagine it's going to be something similar to this. That is my guess. That is my speculation. So I don't know. We have the Iron Man bust. We got a lot of Iron Man sets. We'll see. So I know there are Marvel fans out there. I wanted to put it out there and let you know that January 1st, you're going to be getting your buildable Iron Man. But then finally, I'm going to finish off with a couple things, and I'm going to finish off with some Harry Potter. Okay. And yes, we've talked a lot about Hogsmeade and just the insane prices on Hogsmeade, but here we go. We have a lot of Harry Potter sets coming out here in 2026, but 3 I wanted to spotlight for you were set 76463. It's the new part of the Hogwarts Castle modular. It is the hospital wing. And at 907 pieces, it's $100, 11 cents per piece. That is about the average for Harry Potter. Should be interesting to see how it connects up with the other modular portions of Hogwarts Castle. So we will see. Like I say, I've really liked what they've done. I mean, although those castle sets, again, are way overpriced, you can't argue that this is probably the best modular series that I think they've done. Definitely better than the second series, which I actually have all, and now I'm kind of wishing I want to get rid of all those and get the third series, but what are you going to do? And then the one that I think people are going to be like, will this be good, is 76466, and that is the Philosopher's Stone Collector's Edition. And, when they throw collectors on there, we'll see, but it's Philosopher's Stone, so it makes me wonder, like, are we going to get the whole final sequence of the riddle with the chessboard and the vines and whatnot? It is a 1,571 piece set at $170. 10.8 cents per piece. At 1,571 pieces, I mean, collector's edition? We'll have to see. You can do a lot with almost 1,600 pieces for sure, but I'm just kind of speculating, like, I don't know. When I see images of this, I have this just sinking suspicion in my stomach that it's just going to be like, it's this sinking feeling. So we'll see. But then the other one that could be interesting, and one we really haven't gotten a lot of play with, is this set, is 76467, and that's Luna Lovegood's house. I'm going to put up a picture of Luna Lovegood's house here real quick. What a weird looking house, which matches the Lovegood family in general, for sure. We'll see. It is going to be a 764 piece set, $90, 11.8 cents per piece. So definitely not a cheap set, but one that has not been done. I don't know if we've ever gotten a Luna Lovegood's house, but I think we're overdue, and we're overdue for something of that size. Should be interesting. Will probably be the size of your regular type of burrow. So, and then last but not least, let's just finish off with this. I want to tell you there is a Star Wars live stream happening this Thursday, September 4th. It's going to be at 8:15 Central Standard Time in America. So I'm going to let you do your conversions. But Central Standard Time here in America, 8:15 a.m. Okay? And LEGO promises something big. So we will see what that something big is. I wouldn't hold out hope. I'm pretty sure this is just the official live stream event for the Death Pancake. The Death Star. So I can't think of anything bigger that's coming out with LEGO. So it's going to be probably a bit of a disappointing live stream. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. The reason I even mention it at all is because one person, they say, who's tuned into that live stream will get a chance to win a free signed version of that set. So, like it or hate it, I would not turn down a free signed $1,000 set. Now, I'm not telling you it's going to be the Death Star, but that's what makes sense to me, that this is their something big release. So if you are interested, again, that is Thursday, September 4th, 8:15 a.m. That is Central Standard Time. So there you go. Wow. A lot of news and rumors today. A lot of crazy news and rumors. Like the Pokemon one just kind of blows my mind for sure. So I don't know. You let me know in the comments below. Give me your ideas. Give me your speculation. What do you think all of these sets are going to be? Because that's always half the fun of like rumors, right? Is, ooh, I think it could be this. I think it could be this. But yeah, there you go. Again, one final reminder, put in for the Tower Bridge. If you've listened this long and you're like, oh, I like this content and I want to win free stuff and I'm not a subscriber, subscribe to the page, go to the Tower Bridge video, hit like, leave a comment. You're in to win. Again, 11:59 tonight, my time, Central Standard Time. It's all done. And one lucky person is going to win this set. So who knows? Could be you. Anyway, I appreciate you. I'll catch you again on Wednesday. Got a fun something big set that I'm going to be reviewing here on Wednesday. So if you've been enjoying it, I do hope you subscribe. So I do hope you can come back and see us on Wednesday. Talk about this massive, one of the tallest sets I've ever reviewed. So you see if you think you know what it is. But until Wednesday, I'll have to catch you on the next one, y'all. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
How it's supposed to feel.